city that spits you right out after you've been chewed up. Moved here from Grand Rapids, Michigan, yay! Moved here to be famous, a hopeless cliche. So I kissed both my folks and left right away in hopes that my day would come. New York had a sense of adventure that I really loved. A perfect location for struggling actresses, but when push came to shove, after 50 auditions, never booking, received propositions where I wasn't looking. Suddenly I found my stage. Sure, it wasn't quite the way I planned, but I learned how to survive. It wasn't because I gave up. I just gave in to another life, and it made me feel alive. It may seem far from perfect, but I call this life a home. A few years in New York, and my fate was carved in the sides. I had the chops just like any great actress, and I know all my lines. Just say they're amazing, that they're a machine, the best that I've had, the biggest I've seen. An acting performance deserving of any award. And you're worried that I might not be happy. At least I'm not bored. Suddenly I found my stage, and it wasn't quite the way I planned, but I learned how to survive. It wasn't because I gave up. I just gave in to another life, and it made me feel alive. It may seem far from perfect, but I call this life a home. Everybody has dreams. Every girl has fantasies. When we're kids, we climb trees, fall back down, and we scrape our knees. We aim for what's right, 'cause we should have it. We could grab it as long as it's there, but this paid, and you know what, I'm good at it, and I'm always aware that I took a turn, and yeah, sure, now I'm walking the streets. But life is about the adventure you make it, and the people you meet. I came here a dreamer, the wind at my back.